Okay, so TV is the similarity.
Yeah.
Guys, RBC is not Royal Bangalore Challengers. What is it?
And that's it.
Yeah, that one. Okay, Virat Kohli is not captain of what? The patient of bowler, sir, please.
I gave him CPR for 30 minutes. My colleague was telling me that it's over. Just look after the other patient. But I was like, not okay to accept it.
Hello friends, welcome to this episode of Hi Docs, where we say hi to doctors. Hi docs.
Hi, Biswa.
That's the show. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye. Have a good day. Like, share, subscribe. No, but seriously, welcome to this show. The show is called Hi Docs because it's a casual conversation with doctors. Because we go to doctors when we have problems, but we never ask them how they're feeling. They're also asking us how you're feeling, but we are saying all the problems, never saying how they're feeling. So to figure out their feelings, we have this show. We have 4 brilliant doctors with us. As you can see, some of them are very freshly minted. Just freshly have become doctors, come into this world of doctory. I'm not a doctor, but they are. So please write love for doctors in the comments. And let's introduce all the doctors one by one. Yeah.
Dr. Rahul Nambiar from Ahmedabad. I've done my UG from Biswa Medical College and managed to secure a rank of 9 in this year's NEET-PG.
Rank 9, guys. Any of you have rank 9? Comment in the comment section if you have rank 9. All right, next.
Hi, I'm Dr. Punya. I'm from Baroda. I have done my UG from Baroda Medical College and I've got a rank of 11 in this year's NEET-PG, the rank of 33 in the INI-CET exam.
That's crazy. I think all of them have ranks. Maybe that's why this episode is happening. I have a suspicion that everybody's a ranker. But of course, congratulations. If any of you have ranked 11 or 33, please put in the comment section. Hi.
Hi, I'm Dr. Rashmi. I've done my MBBS from Bangalore Medical College, MS from JIPMA, and I got rank 5 in INI-CET exams for MCH plastic surgery.
Wow. Wow. Rank 5. We have come to rank 5. We have one left. You better be.
Yeah, so this is Dr. Neel. I hail from Ahmedabad. I did my UG from BGMC Ahmedabad and I got rank 29 in INI-CET and 40 in NEET-PG.
Awesome. So as you guys can already figure, we have brilliant doctors here. So before I go into how you prepped, how you got your ranks, etc., just want to understand why and when did you decide to become doctors? Do you remember it?
I think for me, the point was, again, the general thing is, at 10th you decide, right, maths or bio, it's the kind of thing. And I started with maths, so I thought like I should take bio. It's a very lame thing now that I didn't think through that is going to, everybody told me it's going to take like around 10, 15 years. And I was like, yeah, 10, 15 years, I'll do that.
Yeah.
And
But
yeah.
at that age, you're 50.
Yeah, at 50.
So you're committing 100% different.
100% of my life,
Yeah.
medicine, yes. Yeah. No, very informed decision. Yeah. Yeah, just that I suck in maths and I think, okay, I kind of have a grip on what bio is. So that's it.
Okay, that's great. What's your favorite organ?
Spleen. See, you don't know about it, right? What spleen is.
What is spleen? Please explain.
Spleen is wonderful organ that nobody knows about unless you get into MBBS college, right?
Okay,
So it's
where is it?
It's in the 9th to 11th intercostal space in the abdomen.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cool organ.
What does it do?
It kind of filters the blood cells and yeah, it's called the graveyard of RBCs, so where all these sick RBCs go to die. Yeah.
Okay. Guys, RBC is not Royal Bangalore Challengers. What is it?
And that's it.
Yeah, that one. Okay, Virat Kohli is not captain of RBC. Okay, next.
So I come from a family of doctors actually. My parents are both ophthalmologists and my sister is an ophthalmologist. So it was like a natural course for me to also choose medicine and just follow. So I kind of shut my brain down and just chose medicine because that was the conversation in the house at the time.
So ophthalmology is eyes.
Yes, that's nice.
Got it. So what's your favorite dog?
not eyes. It's actually brain.
Brain.
And I really loved the neuroanatomy aspect and the neurophysiology aspect of it. Till I was very confused between taking ophthalmology and neurology, but then I chose ophthalmology.
Okay. Okay. Rashmi.
So I didn't want to do engineering and I sucked at math and physics. So I thought, okay, biology, something there. And then we also had amazing biology teachers in 12th. So that and at the same time, I was watching a lot of Grey's Anatomy. And then I was inclined towards medicine. And I remember reading an article in Times of India about Dr. Devi Prasad Shetty, who's a renowned cardiothoracic surgeon. So, and it said cardiac surgeon with a heart. So yes, exactly. So I started my journey wanting to become a heart surgeon. And then, so I knew it was always something surgical. But then as life happened and I realized, cardiothoracic surgery, it's a lot of stress and all of that. So then my next favorite was something to do with post-cancer reconstruction. So I started getting inclined to plastic surgery. And then I liked all the aspects of plastic surgery as I kept reading. So now I'm into that. And I gave my exam with that.
Okay. Plastic surgery is not the surgery of plastic. Let's just want to clarify this one. Neel, please tell us at what moment you decided to go for it.
So healing patients was my motive, and I always chose that. I was not like them. I always scored good at math, but then interest developed, and now I'm in this AIIMS, and I'm doing radiology right now. So for radiology, it's not just photographic or a doctor. We do practice a lot of interventions over here. We do treat patients as well. And now my interest is more towards artificial intelligence.
So this artificial intelligence, what do you do? Like predict?
Yeah. So basically, without invasion as well, we can predict the cancers, what is the type and everything. We are working in collaboration with IIT Delhi in AIIMS. So that's what we are doing right now.
Wow. So your both passions like engineering and this has come together.
On weekends, I go to IIT Delhi, and that's what I do.
Wow, man, dream life. Weekends go IIT Delhi, a weekdays go AIIMS. Guys, come on. Is there any better life? And बीच में हौस कर जाता है?
Yeah, that's where we do party.
Okay, fine. A great life. I can fully envy this. Now you have gotten good ranks. How? As in, my question is, first of all, were you expecting to get good ranks when you were studying, or it was just dark, like you're shooting in the dark? What is it like?
I kind of expected a good rank, but like never a single digit rank. And I was expecting somewhere like something within 100.
How are you expecting this?
Just basically giving mocks.
Okay.
They're giving mocks and you're kind of giving mocks on every platform. So that is going to be a core competition, right? It's not like the entire 2 lakhs you're competing with. It's close to 30,000-40,000 students who are taking this seriously.
God.
And when you're, over a period of time, if you're giving mocks for like 5 to 6 months, I think those ranks will predict somewhere where you'll land. And if you have a decent day on that exam. And so, yes, I was expecting a decent rank, but yeah, this was a surprise.
We got it.
So when we give mocks, we get a fair idea of where we stand. And as the idea is to have a upward graph when you're giving, as each mock test you give, the idea is to have an upward graph. And at that, but yeah, as he said, luck matters a lot on that day. If the question is going to be on a topic that you studied the previous day, and many questions can come from that topic. So luck matters a lot, and that's what happened. Like NEET, I bombed it, and but then luckily for me, INI-CET worked. So that happens.
What happened then? What luck in favor?
Yeah, NEET. I was at least in the top 100, top 50 in the mock test. And I think only a grand total of 3 people know my NEET rank. I'm so embarrassed about it.
Okay. No, let tell.
Yeah.
What tell?
No.
Read is not there. But if you want to tell, then.
No.
Okay.
3 digit. That I can tell you. Not single digit.
Still a good rank.
There are only at max 998 people in the whole country. I don't think it should.
No.
3 days. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. 3 digits. We embarrassing. Okay. Learning new things every day. Now, you were some of you were expecting. I think because of the mock test, you kind of an idea where you stand. But when the rank actually came out, how did you react? Were you happy? Were you stoic? Were you embarrassed of rank 11? I don't know what the universe is. How do you feel?
The NEET-PG rank, it comes out as a PDF, right? You don't get that website wala fill it.
Okay.
It's just a PDF that's released on the website. So we weren't expecting the result that day. It came out like 2 days earlier than everybody was expecting it. And I just kind of had a...
That's not fair. It's like, alright.
Yeah, and I was kind of expecting it that day for some reason, and it was around 4:30, and I just opened the WhatsApp and I saw 3 PDFs, and I was very sharp of this is the exam result. And I opened and I had already copy pasted my roll number into the Muslim board, so I just put it there. As it took around 1 to 2 minutes to load, and after that I saw the rank, and I was pretty sure it's the other way around first, that they had the marks 711 and 9, so I thought 9 would be some serial number, and I've got 711. ठीक है अब नाम खास नहीं है and then I realized no, it's the other way around. I've scored 711 and that's my back is 9 and
Wow.
yeah, and I was shocked and ऊपर नीचे देखा वो पेज में मैं फर्स्ट था, वो सेलेक्ट पेज में था, पता नहीं क्या. फिर I called my friends up and I asked them to cross check. Then I asked my family, I called them and I asked them to cross check. They'll track my.
Then what did you do?
Nothing. I think that evening my friends came home and we went to a soda shop nearby. Gujarat. So, yeah.
Drastic.
Yeah, it's the other day when you go back to college and then everybody's like, oh, crazy rank. Yeah.
Wow. What is the roll number?
Another.
Okay. I was half expecting you to remember. Great. So you saw rank 9. You're very excited. Did you think like, what's the gap between me and rank 8?
No, actually, and that was not the question. My very close friend Prem, right, and we used to bring GTs together, and he's much better than me. And so when I saw the rank 9, and I was almost like, "Arey shit, mera Prem se zyada aa gaya hoga." And I was like, I totally don't deserve that. And he was supposed to be the college topper. And मुझे लगा यार क्या हो गया, तो पेपर ही गलत हो गया. And then I called him, and he said his rank is 2.
Everything is. It is the phase. This is the phase where happiness dips. This is the phase where happiness dips.
I was very happy. I was very happy.
Happy.
I was very happy.
That's great. I love how you went so character. मैं ये deserve नहीं करता भाई अब. ठीक है. मैं यही deserve करता हूँ. I'm the hero I deserve. That's great.
Yeah, and we had about 1 month of internship remaining after these results came. And so that 1 month of internship was the best. You're always treated like a mini celebrity.
What?
Yeah.
The patient लोग बोला sir हम please खून लो ना मेरा. आपका अच्छा रहेगा खून लो ना अच्छा. What are some tips that you give if I'm junior right now?
Yeah.
Give me some tips.
Specifically for this thing or like competitive exam?
Just competitive exams.
I think for any competitive exam, it's like you have to practice what is being asked. I think it's very a cliche thing, but like if you are going to write long answers as an exam, then you should practice that. I used to do terribly in all my university exams because I used to read. You're reading and then the first time you're writing it is in the exam.
Wow.
But when it comes to the competitive exam, I have practiced these skills. I've given these tests. I've put myself in the situation and now I'm giving the exam. I know what is going to be there. Like even if I'm not seeing that specific MCQ, I've seen some variation of that. Or I have seen some variation where 2 or 3 of these options will be there.
Mm. I think it applies to more areas of life as well.
Yeah.
If you're going to, whatever you're going to do, actually you should practice that. That's great. Okay, that's one tip. I'll take one tip from everyone actually. What's your tip?
I would say that for me, the biggest challenge was to get the mindset right on the day of the exam. Because I feel like I'm an anxious person. And so I think I also practice like how to be positive during the time of the exam. And I think that is also very important. Like how you set your mind for the thing actually sort of sometimes dictates what the outcome is. If you genuinely believe that it's going to be a positive outcome, a lot of the times you can actually see it happen and you subconsciously work towards that to make it happen.
Very, very, I think, very deep this thing is. Like how much the psychological factor is, especially on day of exam. I think that's very, and not just exam, like anything in life. If you have a big day, then if you just prepare for it. I think these cricketers also do like visualization, like they visualize hitting centuries before they actually won. That's great.
So I wrote my first entrance exam in 2013.
Yeah.
So I'm like, this has to end in 2023. I can't do more of this.
Wow.
I cannot write more exams because I'm so sick of writing these competitive exams. And like she said, you have to have a positive mindset because you get into that cycle of, as it is competitive person, and you get into the cycle of, oh, I'm not good enough, I'm not good enough. So I wanted to come out of it. This is the last exam I'll write. That was the thing.
Wow.
Last competitive exam I'll write.
Okay. In first, like, finish this off.
Yeah. So done.
Okay. Yeah, got it.
So what I've seen in interviews is key people do talk about success stories, and every topper do the same. But I want to talk about my failures so that others don't repeat it.
Okay.
So what I did wrong was my schedule was totally messed up. I used to sleep late at night, and exams was planned for the morning hours. So at the last hour, the day before exam, I couldn't sleep at all. So that's the most worrisome thing that you have to do.
A lot of this sounds also like a form of sport. Like it's like, and it's great actually because many of the things that you guys have mentioned are beyond just studying, right? It's like on the day you have to deliver type of thing.
Yeah.
You can study, but like a positive mindset and last minute preparation or some motivation, it's great. What are some common misconceptions that are there about doctors which is in India, let's say, which are not true at all, but you have faced?
That we all want money. I mean, that we only want money.
Anybody who says एक बार MBBS कर लो ऐशी after that, was a huge misconception.
What are some other misconceptions about doctors? Like, we all think doctors are very noble people. You agree, disagree, neutral?
Neutral.
I think you want to be treated as normal people, like
Got it.
not have that expectation that it's just a job. Like for most of the people, like you want to get back home after doing it, but people kind of sometimes don't understand that, especially if you have some emergency duty or something.
I am a very bad patient at everywhere, and there is a situation also. So this COVID came to India in March or Feb, and in December I had read one article about Zoe. Okay, so December 29th. Then I had one cough, and then I directly went to hospital, and some residency, or what do you call it?
Resident
doctor.
Resident doctors.
Resident doctor, very nice guy, was there. I said, hey, this cough has come. And he was like, go back, do better than you. And I was like, excuse me, mister, I'll take this is normal cough. And he was like, sorry, sir, it is normal cough, just gargle. Did you scream a lot somewhere? I was like, that's every day I scream a lot on stage. And he was like, it's just that it's nothing, go back home. I was like, brother, come here. Then he's like, why are you so concerned? I'm like, I've got of coronavirus. And then he's like, what is coronavirus? I'm like, yo, freedom, bro. Coronavirus is coming. And he's like, sir, you please go relax. Okay, I have a lot of patients to see. And he didn't even take money from me. He thought I was so stupid that he didn't want to take money for doing better than God. Anyways, visited him in March to ask if he knows what coronavirus is. Of course, I didn't have COVID, but I'm a very patient. Do you guys watch any medical shows? Like you said, you watch Grey's Anatomy or the.
It's a rite of passage.
I know.
Grey's Anatomy, House.
Good doctor.
Good doctor.
Scrubs.
Scrubs.
How is actually being a doctor different from that? What are your thoughts of?
Completely.
It's not that dramatic.
It's not that fancy.
Okay.
Plus, you don't have any social life.
Yes.
Okay. Give
And
some
most of it is like in house, every case will be, some diagnostic wonder. It will be like, oh, it looked like this, but after doing this series of investigation, it turned out to be this and what wonder. But in real life, most of the cases we see in medicine will be malaria and dengue. And, it'll be like the same type of cases from the 80% of your workload. And
Sorry to malaria and dengue. Malaria dengue दिखना मत ठीक है. बोल कर रहा है तुमको.
In medicine, it's a dictum that everything is TB. Like we find just a rare diagnosis, then it would fit into TB eventually.
Yeah,
The biopsy would confirm it to be TB only. That's the thing.
so it's not lupus,
Everything
but it is
turns. It's not
TB.
lupus. That's what house says.
Okay, so TB is the similarity.
Yeah. It's always TB.
In India.
It is, yeah,
And
yeah.
if any consultant asks you, right, what
TB.
do you think is, and if you say TB, I think
80% right.
probably be right.
It involves every organ in body apart from head and nail, even the spleen.
It's a TB.
Yeah.
Right. So, recently, obviously, this topic has only come. COVID was there. And it was, of course, very difficult time for everyone in the world. But triply so, of quarterly times so for doctors. What was your experience during COVID? Was it very stressful, or it became so stressful that it was not stressful anymore? Or what was it like?
I had this patient in COVID who was an avid fan of cricket. Even I am a fan of COVID, and this IPL was going on during the same time, right? So I couldn't watch the matches, but every time I took rounds, he was like there watching the match, and he was a fan of KKR. So every time he used to say, "Sir, score ye ho gaya, sir, score ye ho gaya." And then that day, KKR match was going on, and Gambhir was batting. That patient suddenly developed flash pulmonary edema. That is known complication of COVID, and patient collapsed. I was so emotionally attached to that patient that I couldn't bear that he is dying. I gave him CPR for 30 minutes. My colleague was telling me that it's over. Just look after the other patient. But I was like, not okay to accept it. But how could he die? So this patient, Ravi Das, still means to me a lot. And KK always reminds me of Ravi Das. That's how my story will be.
Like, what you realize, like, it has crazy impact in this country. We recently had a patient was intubated for 10 to 15 days. And the first thing he asked after extubation was, कि इंडिया क्या कर रहा है
Oh my God. And they came out and then he saw the final.
He's like, "But-"
They are lost. And he went back in there. He was like, मेरे को नहीं देखना है भाई.
My God, actually.
Oh man.
One incident I remember, at least for me during COVID postings, I was once posted in ICU. There was this lady, she was 36-year-old, and after many failed pregnancies, I think it was her fourth by IVF, and she was 26 weeks pregnant, and then like they asked me to take consent to either like to give consent that it'll be her or her baby, that she was being wheeled to the OT because COVID has a tendency to form clots. So her fetus was in jeopardy, so they had to terminate her pregnancy. And that was her fifth pregnancy, I think, after 4 failed pregnancies. So such things, no, when you have to tell.
That's insane. One last question is for what did you expect when you were writing the first medical exam, let's say, or you were thinking of becoming a doctor? Like, what is your expectation of what doctor life would be? And what reality have you found? I'm not saying like just good or just bad, like a mix of both. What have you found through your journey from what you thought as a kid or in your tension, what a doctor life would be, and now what you know? It's just that, like, what is the journey?
For me, it's like At every phase, I feel like, oh, this is the difficult part of life. But then it'll get easier. But then every phase is like especially for NEET studying, I was like, okay, studying for like these many hours. Definitely, so residency is going to be easy. At least I don't have to study so much. And as to meet my residents used to say, you are really, I'm kidding yourself if you think that. But I definitely thought they were wrong. Like, what can be worse than studying the whole day, But then residency started, and I'm like, this is a level up, guys. And yeah, it's just been like a level up every year. When I thought it would be like a level down, I thought it would be easier if I just work hard this year. But it's like every year is going to be even more challenging and difficult than your last.
Wow. That's great. Your two philosophies are here, like, life gets worse. On the exam day, positive man. Okay, every other day, like, life gets worse. Hard exam, and wow.
Really, you have to accept that rather than thinking it's bad. You have to take it in a way that it's helping me, accept it rather than shy away from the hard work or the work hours and everything. You have to accept that this is my life and it's for a good purpose. I'm doing my job and I'm helping people. And if you accept that, then it becomes easier to, not get dependent and not have a negative view on life. It's like you're just doing this to develop further, to become a better person, and better at your job, better at treating people. So that's how I balance the two things.
I mean, it's so great what you guys do. So, I don't know why you would even doubt it for a second. But yeah, I mean, life's like that. It's like, what am I doing? It's the pain. Yeah. मेरे को नहीं करना है. Does it ever happen? Doing something.
Yes.
It happens. Then what do you do? Positive mindset.
After कुछ कहना आपने.
तेरे को होता है? You have?
So what I would say is NEET is approaching for the juniors, right? It is coming up in next March, if I'm not wrong. So what I would say is to the juniors that just work one more day and just continue just for this NEET. The life is cleaner or life is better this side. Residency is better than repenting that you didn't study. Residency is even better. I know they would share shit about the stuff that residency is bad, you have work hours, but still they're happy. They're not repenting that they dropped the year.
Yeah. Yes.
That's the thing.
Got it.
It's like बाहर से बहुत frustration अंदर से.
But this is a happier inside. That's the point.
Yeah, no, this drop thing, I also, I have some opinions on that. I don't know how your dropping works, but I always feel like momentum is a big part of life. So if you sometimes, you're like, it's best to not know. Like a lot of the times, it's just like, मुझे exam clear करना है, मुझे और कुछ नहीं पता है. And then like, और 4 exam भी है, and then you just lose focus. And it's best to just not know anything else. I don't know why I said that. I am not promoting ignorance, guys. Study. Sorry, what's your experience has been? I think you have been the longest.
Yeah.
Since 2013 till today.
So when I started off, I just wanted to be a good doctor. But as you go on, in life also happens, right? So you also need to be a good daughter, you have to be a good friend, you have to be a good partner, you have to be a good citizen. So all of that happens and you're giving your exams. Every year you're giving your exams. So you need to, I follow this quote from Bhagavad Gita, Karmanyavadikaraste mahapaleshu kadachana. You only have the right to the work, not to the fruits of it. So just every day just work to fulfill that day. And then you'll see, when you look back, you'll be happy. That's
Guys, it was meandering, funny, emotional cocktail of a conversation. I had fun. Did you guys have fun?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a thali meal. Everything was there. Some nice achar, some nice full dish. Everything was there. I really had fun and great insights also talking to you guys. Thank you for doing this for us, and thank you for being doctors. Our country needs it a lot. All the best for everything that you guys are going to do. To all the watchers of PrepLadder, from today you are known as PrepLadder News. And please like, share, subscribe, and share this video with your friends. Ring the bell icon, whatever is the cool thing. Do that one. Study hard. Be in positive mindset, write before the exam, don't just read. It's a very good tip. It's insane. See, brother, rank 9 don't come just like that. You have to do some work. And also always have a friend who is going to be the control for your testing of the rank. If you get a rank, then what's your rank? All right, universe is okay. So always have a control friend. Thank you. Bye-bye. And thank you guys so much. One round of applause for these guys. Everyone, थोड़ा ताली बजाओ. बजा दो.